Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree. We have a little Thrifty Canucks haul from the Lions Club today. Not a whole heck of a lot, but a few goodies. I found this roll of wallpaper. I don't usually buy very much wallpaper. When it's in a roll, honestly, it's so hard to work with, but I bought this. I thought it was kind of cute. Use it for a lot of things. Got that. We got this brown ribbon. They classify it as holiday. It says it's 15 feet, and I'm going to say it's pretty full. Now this is a wire-edged ribbon, which I don't like, but the wire is easy to take out. But it's this great-looking brown ribbon. It kind of looks like leather. So I thought that was worth grabbing. Just found a little piece of this eyelash trim, great green color. So I got this here. I thought this might be good for slow stitching on my covers. I could also use it as like a closure for a journal, or if nothing else, my granddaughters can use it to string big beads or something on. So I threw that in my bag as well. That's why I picked up a single shoelace. I found these. Now, I have never seen these this big. Now, these are the, I think they're to put around a hole in a paper. Maybe they're actually something else. They kind of feel plasticky, but not quite. But you can see where the glue is gummed on the back side of them. So I grabbed those. I thought they might be fun for something. Not a lot of them, but there's enough to play with. I got this piece of lace. Just a brown plain lace. Always grab lace when I see it. I found these stamps. Now they kind of look like old typewriter keys. A few of them are missing, but that's okay. You know, I thought they might be fun just as an accent on a card or something. So they're from Diffusion's Artist Stamps. So I grabbed those. The price was right. Threw it in my bag. I got this piece of hand embroidered. I want to start putting more of this onto my slow stitch covers. You know, so I could cut the flowers out, or I could cut the whole basket on these. So there's quite a few different things I could use from there. It's in fairly decent shape. Couple stains, but nothing too bad. Got a few doilies and stuff. There's this here, which is hand stitched as well. Some really cute flowers on there. So I'll use that. And I grabbed, there's this here. Now, I want to say that this came off of something, but it's got a nice flowers on it. There's actually two pieces of that. Oh. So it is 100% polyester. So I'll save that label as well. I got this tablecloth because it's going to be great to cut apart. It's got some great flower crochet on it. Pretty sure, like 99% sure that's hand crocheted. Let's see, can we put this aside? Got a linen doily with some great edges on it. I will put some of these, I think, into my box to dye at some point, but these are nice little edge pieces on there. There's this. I think this is like heirloom crochet or something like that, they call it. But a nice linen center with some great stuff along the edge. We got a little doily here. Now these could easily be cut, and even these, and dyed. It's that sepia color, but it actually dyes really, really good. Or I might just use it in a journal. And this is another one that looks like that broomstick crochet. Now, I could be wrong on the name of it. I don't know, but it's a very dainty border, I guess. And then here's another one, pretty much like the other one that I showed you. And then just this doily here. I usually don't get doilies that are too thick. I like them kind of thin and dainty almost. This one's, you know, got a big hole, but that's okay. Oh, I found 3 keys. This one's kind of a cool key. I always grab keys when I see them because I would like to actually decorate some one day. Got these here flowers. Now I'll take them apart and then I'll make other flowers out of them. And I don't normally see many flowers that are in very good condition there, so grab those. Then I found some paper stuff. Now, kind of the find of the day and kind of not. Nothing too exciting, but this is white rulered vellum. Now, it's not like your typical vellum that we think of when we think of scrapbooking stuff. It's just a really thin, almost see-through. Like, I can see my fingers underneath there. You might not be able to. But so there's a pamphlet of that. And this is almost like a tissue paper. Now, oh, somebody drew their hand. New York. Wow. Okay. But I thought that was pretty nice stuff. Very tissuey. Of course, you can see through it. There's actually 2 tissue pads like that. Oh, a whole bunch of writing on the back of this one. Somebody used these for something, but yeah, so some fun paper. This, I don't even know. Loose leaf filler. Okay. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm going to say that that's fairly old. So I'm going to save the label part as well, and it's definitely not your typical paper size. Oh, it says right there, 9 1/4 by 7 1/4. So that's kind of fun. I'm not even sure what's in here. I just kind of grabbed it. Oh, okay. Interesting. Oh, hold on. We got more goodies in here. Something got torn out of a book. Oh, okay. This is different color. There's some writing. Something about hopscotch game. Put that aside because I'll put that in my handwritten ephemera. So this is not construction paper. It's not construction paper. But it's not really like a loose leaf. Okay. That'll be good and fun for a journal. Could probably even print on that if I really wanted. But a different kind of paper to add. I remember having these booklets years ago. So that's fun. And then this is very similar to this, just a different size, but the feel of it feels the same. There's quite a bit of that with a piece of the cardboard like that was on the back of the package. So I'll put that in my different types of papers. Then we got 2 of these. Now I thought these were kind of interesting. Now these are chemistry notebooks. And they have a sheet of lined paper with a really huge margin. But then they've got a sheet of this fairly bright blue grid paper that's really tiny. Oh, and then that one's lined on the back. Grid lined. So actually they all look like they're grid on one side, lined on the other, except that page. And there's 2 of those. Now I don't know whether there's a whole bunch missing out of them or if these, looking at the staples, I'm going to say that this is the way they were. So not very many papers in them, but something a little different. Then I found this loose leaf paper. Now, I have never seen loose leaf paper this color. And I don't think, like I think it's old, but I don't think it's aged. Like I don't think the color is this color because it's aged. I think that's the color it's supposed to be. Now these are just, and I don't know if you can see it, but you could almost see the texture of how the paper was made. And this is actually quite thick, like really thick. Comparing to my 24-pound copy paper, this is thicker. So I'm going to guess this is probably like a 30 weight paper. And the color is fabulous. And there's a fair bit of it. I'm going to guess there's probably 100 sheets. It almost looks like 2 different colors. And you can see the color a little bit different. Now I thought that if this was aged, colored because it was aged, that you would see different colors around the edges, which you don't. So this is kind of almost like a peachy, pinkish color compared to this one being brown. And I'm sure side by side, I hope you can see the difference in the camera. But if I had to pick something, I would think this was my find of the day, this paper. The work is done. I don't have to tea dye it or anything like that. And because of the strength, now lined paper, I find that you don't usually get it very heavy. Most just seems to be like a 20 weight. I'm sure there's other, if you went to a specialty shop or something, maybe you could get like loose leaf paper of a heavier weight. But I like that. I like all these paper things. So I will add those onto my shelf with paper items and just kind of have a selection of different papers. So when I go to make a journal, I can just grab a variety of papers, fold them in half, or use them somehow, pockets, whatever, and do that with them. But happy with everything I got, as always. It's always fun going. I love going to the Lions. When I picked up this stuff, they had said that there's 4 weeks left. Now I'm a few weeks behind posting videos of stuff that I found. But still, I'm sad that there's only 4 weeks left. But then maybe I can start going to the thrift stores again and getting stuff there. Hope you enjoyed this little video. Check out all the links below. Also, check out the new group, the Creative Collections of Free Digital Printables that Kim Newberg and I started up. There is a link in the description. And go over there, check out that group on Facebook, join, share, all that fun stuff. And like, share, and comment on the video. It really, really does help with getting noticed on YouTube. So thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you soon. Bye for now.